Hello, people. How's it going? Something I've not done in a while. Originally, this channel was going to be a blog for me for my chronic illness, um, and just a place for me to vent and things like that. Now, a little bit about chronic illness. Chronic illness is an illness that doesn't get better. There's lots of chronic illnesses out there. The main ones you generally hear about are fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue syndrome. And basically, chronic fatigue syndrome is where you're constantly tired, and no matter how much coffee you drink, you don't get any better from it. In fact, coffee and stimulants actually can make it a bit worse. Fibromyalgia is mainly a nervous system condition. It's basically your brain is misfiring and you get pain from no reason. So you sort of have pain when you shouldn't have pain, and there's no explanation for it. It's just like, well, we don't know why you've got pain, but you have pain. So you're sort of constantly in pain every day, all day. And usually the two go together. Not always, but when you've got one, you usually get the other as well. And this week's been, about this week has been a hell week for me. It's been very changeable conditions here in Adelaide, where we've had very hot weather, and now it's gone to very cold weather. And it's been raining, and then changing to warm, and all of those things can affect you when you've got chronic illness. The barometric pressure and things like that cause issues. On top of that, I also have arthritis, which of course does not react well to cold, damp weather. So today I'm just making a whiny blog. That's it. That's all I'm doing. Something different. Well, something old but different for my usual content at the moment. It's not a feel sorry for me blog. Do not feel sorry for me, because shit happens. But it's just to really get the message out there of this crap. It's a frustrating thing, really, and it's more common in females than males, which makes it a bit weird for me. My condition, they believe, was brought on after a bike racing accident. When I was younger, I used to race BMXs and play on BMXs. I used to be one of those cool kids that did stunts and all that stuff. Never injured myself once. Well, that's a lie. I have cuts and bruises, Nothing major when I was a kid. But I was getting my bike ready for a bit of a race with a friend. I just got everything cleaned up and taken the bike apart, fixed it up, made it all neat. Was taking it for a shakedown, and this is when I was in England, and I lived on top of the big hill in Swanage, little country town that it was, in Dorset, where we always seem like that. If we start speaking proper, we're all farmers who are like that, you are. So I was riding down the hill, and some idiot had left a big patch of oil on the road, and I would have been doing about 25 miles per hour at this stage. Easy. It was a fast push bike, and it was a steep hill. And all of a sudden, my handlebars just turned around on me. They flung the other way, and I went flying over the top of them. And then I was lucky enough to land neck first on the curb, and I rolled over just as I landed. And then my bike landed handlebar first on my lower back. It was a good crash. It was a good stack. Wear helmets, kids. If you're riding a push bike, wear a helmet, because I would not be here talking to you today if I wasn't wearing a helmet. Because the helmet had actually split from here to here and was like hanging open, along with most of my face at that stage as well. About from here to here of my face was cut open, and I was missing it. I looked like Two-Face from Batman, which was a fun look when you're a kid. I was about 10, 11 at this stage. Anyway, got a few compound fractures in my neck and my back from it, which I didn't notice because I was a kid and I was dumb. But anyway, the trauma of that is possibly the cause of the fibro, which some doctors say is possible, and some say, it could just be genetic. Nobody really knows, that's the thing. But anyway, having breaks on your back and things like that doesn't help things, It doesn't make it good. So yeah, today has been a bit of a craptastic day. I didn't sleep a wink last night from good old pain insomnia, as they call it, which is basically where you don't sleep because of pain. I took a lot of Valium last night just to try and get me to sleep because I got work today. I work, which is hard when you got chronic illness. I've got a fantastic company that actually... I've been working for them for 7 or 8 years now, and I used to work full time, and I've been working for them for ages, and it's making glasses. I work for a company called OPSM, and I'm an optical dispenser by trade, and was training up to be an optical assistant, doing a lot of photos and fun things like that. So it's a fun job, and I love it to death. But these last 2 weeks, I've been having a good run of healthy days, been managing to get to work every day. Well, not every day, I only do 2 days a week nowadays because of sickness. But I'd had like a 5-week span of getting there and actually being alive at work, which had been great. But then the weather change happened, and last week, Monday, was the first big change of weather, and that put me out for the day. I was actually out all week. Even Saturday, I managed to get into work Saturday, and I was really rough and needed lots of painkillers to get through the day and things like that. That's another thing is, I'm on some very high-end painkillers to keep me basically standing, which is fun in a way. Unfortunately, they cause things like your teeth to fall out and lots of other problems as well. Weight gain is another one that they cause, which is fun. So, constantly battling that aspect. Yay! But, basically I'm on the painkillers that they give post-op people, cancer patients, that sort of thing. The high-end heavy painkillers that, effectively knock you out. So, yeah, it's fun in that respect. At least there's some fun that comes of it all. So, yeah, today is another day where I'm not going to make it into work, unfortunately. I should hopefully be there Saturday, but it's just, I've woken up in way too much pain today. So, I'm going to be drinking a coffee. Oh, think of that. Good camera work, Carl. Coffee time, hooray. As I said, coffee's terrible for chronic fatigue. But I am a rule breaker and a rebel. Rock on. So yeah. Yeah, but they're just a vlog on my health, really. As I said, this is not a feel sorry for me blog, so don't start feeling sorry for me. Don't you dare. I do not want any sorries in the comments. If I hear one, I will chase you down with my walking stick and beat you up with it. It's just a way of me getting my blur out there and just getting my thoughts on something, really. As I said, it's been a long time. If you look back on the early days of this channel, back when I first started, there was a couple of blogs up on there, and yeah, I just thought I'd do another one just for old time's sake. Alright, this is me, Carl, aka Screezilla. Over and out, and I'll catch you next time. Have a great day, guys. Oh, before I forget, I'm working on a couple of new History of videos. The next big one is actually going to be on the Panzer II. Love to do the Panzer 1, but unfortunately we don't have it in game. But the Panzer II. One of the interesting things that I learned about it while I was doing some research is actually originally the German cross on the Panzers was bright white. and they had it at the front of the tank. This is really, really good quality here. You're just going to love this, guys. I'm actually using the Hungarian cross to sort of put it up there. Yeah, using a camera phone to show an image on the screen. I could edit it in, but bollocks to that. I'm not doing that kind of thing. It's too early. I can't be asked. Too tired. Too sick. But anyway, the Germans actually had the White Cross on their tanks, on the armoured brigades. And in the invasion of Poland, this was a really bad idea, because right where the White Cross was on the mantlet was one of the weaker points of the tank. It's, about 30 millimeters of protective armour, but there is nothing behind it because of the 20 millimeter being on the left hand side and the 7.92 millimeter being on the right hand side. There was absolutely nothing between that section other than just some of the aiming device, but really where the cross was, it was just empty mass. So it meant that the Polish, I think it was the 32 millimeter anti-tank gun they had, or it was a 42, I can't remember the exact millimeter at the moment. As I said, brain's not working properly yet. But basically, it just meant that it was one of the weakest points on the tank. There was an easy point to penetrate, and basically there was a giant white cross there signifying where to penetrate, much like the Americans had issues with the Shermans by painting their big white star on the side where the ammo sat, just giving a point for the people to shoot at. So yeah, it was interesting. So the Germans blacked it out, and yeah, hence we got the black cross with the white side. That was used more and more because of the blackout technique. Of course, it was actually the black and the white cross was used commonly beforehand, but yeah, the original Panzer Corps were going to have white crosses on them because they wanted something visible and easy to see for allies. But of course, it's never a good idea because it makes it visible and easy to see to the enemy as well. Okay, guys, well, I'm going to bugger off now. Yeah, if you watched this video, thank you very much, and thank you for supporting the channel and watching and stuff like that. It's really appreciated, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.